Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, man. We got a good one today. We got a big homie.
Special guest
appearance.
Personal friend of mine.
Yeah, you
know.
1-2.
Yeah.
Big Queensbridge in the building right now.
Big Queensbridge, man.
Y'all don't know who we talking about. We talking about none other than the grand wizard himself, man. Gwiz.
Dude.
What's going on, King? How you doing?
Ain't nothing, kings and kings of kings. We just chilling.
Blessed to be here. Blessed to have you, man.
be
Thank
here.
you. Welcome to the club, man.
Welcome to the
Give a
club.
round of applause that you here, man.
What up?
Appreciate you.
One of the biggest podcasts going right now.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Big as out West Side Queen shit, you know. Straight out
Yes.
West Side.
Smoking
love
on
it,
right
man.
now. I see you rolling up. You
Yeah.
started off good.
Nah,
What
but
are
you
you?
don't peep? He
That
got the
bubonic.
Dutchess with him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, with an OG right now. You put
You know
the
what I
Dutchess
mean?
out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it on camera just in case y'all don't know what the Dutch match like young boys.
Yeah.
That's
Let 'em
crazy.
Check that
So
thing.
you know he's about to be smacked.
What are you smoking on? What's that right there?
This is the bubonic plague.
Oh, anything but plague. I don't want none of it.
Sound like you gonna die.
That
Gas.
plague is crazy. It'll wipe you out.
Little anthrax.
I see you got some hats here too. Wiz, what's going on with this? What you
man.
got going on with
Yo, man, the movement is moving.
this? Let's go.
Yeah, how
You
we
know what I'm
moving?
saying? QueensbridgeProjects.com. We here to serve the people.
Tap in.
We here for everybody. It's all about QB. It's all about whatever comes out of QB. It's all about whatever thrives, whatever came from it, whatever's in it, whatever's on it. We own it.
But before we get into the whole wrap up or whatever, introduce ourselves. You know, it's me. Doing well. Caesar.
And I am the Grand
Man,
Wizard.
Who you got with you?
And right here, I got a special guest of mine. His name, I actually got my name from him.
He was telling me something.
You know what I mean?
before
And this man was actually the first person to put a mic in my hand. I was 5 years old.
Yeah, turned you out.
And that was it. That was all. That was turned out,
Like a
burnt
drug.
out. It was over. I was on it. So his name is the Grand Wizard Jeffro D.
Okay.
DJ
Okay.
Jeffro
Pleasure
D.
to have you here, Jeff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pleasure.
See that shiny
Pleasure.
cross from here. All I
You
see is
know.
the baguettes shining.
Yeah, he
Crazy.
doing
You know
his
Jeff
thing,
getting
you know.
money.
OGs be stepping.
Yeah, you know
They
Jeff
be
getting money when
Stay
Jeff walk in
humble.
the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stay
Try to stay humble though. It's all
Respectfully,
about being
respectfully.
humble.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but back to the whole Queensbridge project. Yeah, how did that come about?
Yeah.
I
So
see you flooding the streets right now.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. The movement is moving, like I said, and we at QueensbridgeProjects.com. We here to serve the people. Like I said, you know, we here to serve all of.
So this is it's not only apparel. It's gonna be artists. It's
Yes,
gonna be,
this is-
y'all
this
gonna be
is-
dealing with artists.
Queensbridge Projects
Entrepreneurs.
performs in so many different ways.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it performs, yes, as a record company.
And that's
You know,
QueensbridgeProjects.com.
That's QueensbridgeProjects.com.
Brand,
You know,
Facebook,
we perform as a website,
Mm-hmm.
a store,
Mm-hmm.
you know, branding,
Mm-hmm.
advertising, marketing.
Okay.
You know,
Mhm.
we about that life.
That's the company. Queensbridge.
That's the company,
Got you.
QueensbridgeProjects.com. We about
Got you.
that life.
Got you.
Is it a big group thing or is it just like a small situation?
Well, what do you mean by a big group thing?
Are you
Because
trying to
Queensbridge
include
is so
everybody?
big.
Are you trying to include everybody? Like, you know,
Oh,
from,
no, everybody's included. Like I said, this is for us, by us, but it's not FUBU. It's
Yeah, I would say.
QueensbridgeProjects.com.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anything that has to do with Queensbridge, we own it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We representing it. We showing out. We you know, we
Stamping it.
So-
we want to stand on it.
So since you so into the Queensbridge, who else from Queensbridge would you decide to like collab with and make a good?
Like
Yes.
I said, if you
Hat.
coming from Queensbridge and you doing your thing, all we want to do is represent you
Saying the
so you
doors
can
is
do
open.
your thing further. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not trying to take over your thing that you doing. We just want to add on to it. You know what I mean? That's all. That's
So
what we here to
basically,
do.
You open arms right now.
We
Like
open
an OG
arms.
supposed to, you know.
No question.
Yeah,
That's how it's
that's what's
supposed
up,
to be.
man. I definitely that's what's up.
Yeah.
Where's you started? So the music. You started
Yes, sir.
rapping when?
Oh,
Third grade.
man. Like I said, this man to the left of me
Yeah.
put a mic in my hand at 5 years old. I was
5 years
born
old. All right.
in 1973.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm an
Okay.
OG. I might not look it, But I'm OG, so
Light-skinned
73.
niggas we don't crack.
Yeah, we don't crack.
Born in Queens, raised in Queensbridge.
Born in
Your whole life,
Queensbridge,
right?
raised in Queensbridge my whole life. QB,
Gangster.
that's all I know. That's all I
Gangster.
eat, sleep, shit, fart, everything. QB for me. So at 5 years old, 1978, this man to the left of me, him, my other uncle, Goon, the original Goon.
Yeah.
Before Goon was the word Goon was popular. He was Goon in the 70s. So they had a crew called the Come Off Crew.
I was gonna ask you, wasn't they like in a little hip hop?
That
was the first, right?
One of the first groups in Queensbridge.
Cool.
You know what I mean? That's one of the first groups in Queensbridge. You know that I know of. The Come Off Crew. You know, it was a few more.
Okay.
You know, but I was familiar with the Come Off Crew.
Are they from the same block or was they from?
Yes, the Come Off Crew was all from 40th side of Vernon, Club Vernon, where we represent. Welcome to the club, baby boy.
So,
So
it's good to say that
Grand Wizard.
That when it comes to music, Vernon been in that pathway already.
Like Vernon brought scratching the hip hop essence to the bridge. The hip hop of scratching turntables, 2 turntables, mic, b-boy stands.
What about the dancing?
Break dance and all that. We was on it. But Vernon, 40 side of Vernon was the first in the projects to bring that b-boy to the hood.
What about the
scratching and everything. That was later on. This was, back in the 70s, 78, they had DJs, but they would just play regular music. You know what I mean? They would just play regular songs.
All right.
So then my man to the left of me, Grand Wizard Jeffro D and the Come Off Crew, they came with the with the rhymes and the whole kick caboodle.
Don't forget about the break beats.
And
we
break
brought
beats.
The break beats out to Queensbridge.
Yeah, and, definitely.
What's that? Yeah, can you give me a little
That's
knowledge?
That's where hip hop started from. Cool Herc.
Okay.
1977, South Bronx. He put together break beats, records from the disco records.
Yeah.
But just the break part of it. He always got 2 of them and just extended them.
Okay.
So they had certain records that was break beats. And since I got connected with the Zulu Nation from Norman Thomas High School, my man Rick told me where to get the break beats.
Okay.
So I got into it, brought it to Queensbridge. I was the first. Marley Marl put Queensbridge on the map.
Okay.
With with the Juice Crew, but I brought the break beats. He was only blending back then.
Right.
This before the Juice Crew.
Right.
This before the Juice Crew when he was just local.
Right.
Okay. So I stay humble with it. You know what I'm saying? But I brought the break beats, scratching, dropping the needle, and I had an echo chamber. So when I passed him the mic, I echoed it.
Put your own twist to it, basically.
My own twist.
Own little twist to it.
Him and Nas. Nas grew up in my building. So Nas watched me also.
That's right.
And he watched my rapper, BK.
No question.
Had a book of rhymes. Because he was telling me, he said, Nas used to be like, oh, that nigga's nice. He's nice.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some footage of Nas talking about BK somewhere.
Yeah, so that was part of my group, So I stopped. I went down south for 30 years, I stopped DJing, now I'm back. So I'm back DJing now.
Okay.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and he's doing all the Queensbridge Projects functions, and he's here just like the rest of us, man. QB, man.
QB in the building.
I fuck with Wiz because we about helping others. We're not just selfish. You know what I'm saying? We want to do this thing, Queensbridge. We're a whole country.
That's Vernon shit.
You know what I'm saying? We want to rise together.
That's right.
Artists, boxers, basketball players, everything.
Stronger together. We win the largest, 96 buildings.
Yeah, we
6
got it
blocks,
all.
The largest
we got it
projects
all.
in New York,
So
right? Or in the world?
Largest.
In the world, right? Or in New York, in the world, right?
Well,
public housing
in the
You
USA.
talk-
We the biggest housing projects in the USA.
And see what I like also,
some third world country, right?
Wiz gonna do the history, the story from when music started in Queensbridge, 1972.
Okay.
Jappy Jap and George Stamp, first 2 DJs that played in the park. They had license to play in the park. But they was only blending.
Right.
He's going to do the
up.
history from there on up to now.
Yeah.
I came in 77. I came with the scratch and all that, but that's a different story. But he's going to do the whole story up to now, even though up to y'all too. When y'all got stopped. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
That's what we need.
Of
Definitely.
We got to come together. We got to pull together.
What's up,
That's right.
So Wiz, it's just 5 years old. You start messing with the music. Jeff introduced you to it. When did you start taking it serious and you realize like, oh, we could make some money off this, or there's an opportunity that we could elevate and grow from this?
Well, that didn't come till later. But when I went to school,
I went going to high school.
Yeah,
High school.
even before high school, even elementary school,
76,
right at 76.
I went there
So you know, we was listening to rap, so intense, writing raps down, you know, just listening to it, enjoying it like everybody else. But then some of my people started making up their own rhymes. You know what I mean? And this was early in the game, so. You know, I tried to put my rhymes together, but I wasn't too skilled at first, you know what I mean? So we formed a crew, a little clique. I met Nas, I met Blitz, I met Tragedy, I met Iman Thug, I met Baby Sham.
And was some of these guys attending 76 with you?
I'm about to say
And no, they didn't attend 76, but we all was around each other early in that and you know, in those ages.
Okay.
76 is
you know what I mean?
That's public school.
10,
That's
11,
yeah.
That's when we was real young. We was just coming off the stoop. So I started watching them make their own rounds. Then we formed the crew, the Magnificent Seven. You know what I mean? And we started writing our own thing. You know, but it wasn't until Nas got on to where I wanted to record.
Okay.
You know, that's where I wanted to get. I got the record bug from messing
that
with him.
was your battery in the back.
Yeah, that was the battery.
Until that point, you were still playing with it, like
we was just rapping.
Okay.
You know, the fun of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody did it for the fun. You know what I'm saying?
Would you remember one of your first hood joints that went for you? Not even like
public,
but
I remember breaking my name down. The M is motivation. The I impersonation. The K is for what I say. I said the K is for corruption. I spelled corruption with a K. But I had some rhyme like that. Like I was just flowing with it and shit.
That gave you a little hood.
And that gave me a little hood buzz on the block, little block buzz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it was a good thing though. It was something that we was starting, we enjoyed doing, and we wanted to do it like we heard it. So that's when we started that early. You know what I mean? 4th grade, 5th grade, early. You know, and then when Nas got on, we was in the 6th, 7th grade when he got on. So that's not too long ago, or not too long after.
It wasn't. I was about to say, damn, that was pretty fast.
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
How was that?
You know what I mean?
From being your friend to like,
Because at that time, y'all had if it was popping like that, y'all must have had people scouting, walking through the block, like.
Well, not really. It wasn't. We had to go out. We had to go out because niggas ain't really know we existed. Really, you know, we had to go out and make connections with people and you know, meet people and you know, do all the whole elbow rubbing thing. You know,
motherfuckers gotta get a rude awakening from Queensbridge. Rude awakening all the time because you know,
right?
Niggas from other side of the world, they hear motherfucker like Nas come or Mobb Deep or even Bravehearts, and it's like go over there and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So I'm pretty sure back in the day it was crazy when you had fucking MT Shan and all of them running around.
God,
it was
that
crazy.
was an inspiration.
Because you hear about it. Those are the names you hear from like rap. You hear that man's name all the time. Like we from the bridge, so we might see this dude once in the blue. Like, oh, that's homie right there. Like us kind of regular, but somebody else be so amazed. Like,
Right.
God damn.
No one wants to ask you, Wiz, how was it at that time? Because I know you was close to Ill Will. How was it growing up around Ill Will?
Oh man, Ill Will. First, God bless Ill Will.
Rest in peace.
Right. Ill Will was like he was so ill, man. I miss my boy, man.
Where Ill Will. Shout out.
I miss Will because he kept everybody. I wouldn't say in check because we all was the same age, but the way he thought and the way he moved and the way he kept everybody on point.
Like some type of glue,
On
right?
point. He kept everybody on point. You know what I'm saying? He was so on point. You know what I mean? So I miss that about my dude Ill Will and just growing up, man, just watching him. He was at an early age used to take radios apart and put them back together.
That's crazy.
Take a TV part, put it back together.
That's crazy.
Like he was that type of dude. You know what I mean?
Figure it out
That's
type
crazy.
of dude.
Yeah, he was figure it out. I was he was the only kid at one point, so that's what he was doing. He was doing shit like that. You know what I mean? So he was ill. He was ill at electricity. You know what I mean? He knew certain shit about electricity that we just didn't know.
So can we get into how he passed away?
Will was extremely hood, right?
What year was it? Let's put this in a year and a time frame.
93.
I was just born.
Right. This is true. I remember that too. I remember that when you was born, kid. Burning shit.
Shit me.
Really outside.
Yeah. So Will was a real street dude. You know what I mean? That's just his personality. You know, he was the first to not that it's something good, but he was the first to get locked up around us.
Not glorifying it right now.
Not glorifying
just telling the story.
But just saying.
Yeah. He was the wild one.
Just painting this picture for you of who he was. Like, so he's a hood dude. So,
how old was he?
Will was 17, 18.
You're still young.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, 19. He was a little older than us. We was 16, 17. He was 19. So, one night, maybe a Friday night, I think it was a Saturday night going into Sunday. So it was a Saturday night, and everybody getting drunk in the hood on the block.
Regular.
You know how that go. So Will came up with the idea of having a cookout for the next day. Since everybody was having a good time the night.
The night before.
The night before. Let's have a cookout tomorrow. It was a Sunday. Let's do something big.
Mm-hmm.
So he walked around the block, and how we did it on the block. When we had something on the block, everybody pitched in. And boom, we all eat. And we feed others. So he was going around trying to get it together, seeing who's with it, who's not. And he got into an argument with this young lady that just moved to the project. She might have been 2 months in. You know what I mean? 2 months in. So one thing led to another. They argued and somehow she put her hands on Will. Will wasn't the type to let somebody put their hands on him. He's the only kid, so he feel he gotta defend himself. He's by himself, you know what I'm saying? So she somehow put her hands on him, and he was, from what I hear, because I wasn't there, he was cool. He wasn't like trying to, he was cool, like let it slide. All right. Then she went a little overboard and popped his chain, threw it on the floor, and that's when it led to, he chose violence. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he shouldn't have. Maybe he could have been like, oh, I got my girl for you or something like that. That would have been maybe a little, but
the moment is crazy.
When you're in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you don't know what's going on. Sometimes you forget something make you snap and you just, boom, back. And you go in.
Get the best of you.
Yeah, so that's what happened. She called her baby dad. We all was kind of young, so you know how it's gonna be if you hear something happen with your baby moms. You gonna go. So dude came. He came with a couple of dudes. They rode around the hood, and at the time, nobody really knew what was going on. They knew it was a little argument fight, but that's regular, normal in the hood. That's normal. So nobody really knew what was going on until the last minute, very last second. And then everybody kind of put things together and seen that these dudes was out here looking for my dude. And, they wanted to see him. So, there's a whole bunch of that going on. They over there, they on the other side. Where's Will? Will's over here, Will's on there, a whole bunch of that going on until Will rode up on the bike, and as people telling him what's going on, like, yo, won't. Now here come the ride pulling up, dudes getting out, you know. So from what I hear, you know, it was like, yo, Will, just bounce. And we like, nigga, I ain't never ran from motherfucker in my life. And I ain't gonna start. And that's how it was with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stand up dude.
Like though.
But I wish he would have chose to run. You know, he could have ran and got your gun. You know, you could have ran and, you know, and survived. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. But he was so true to himself that it was just bad for him. It was bad for him. You know what I mean? He, you know, just a little fear. Will, you know, he had none.
That
you
right
know what I'm
there
saying?
like,
he had none. I just wish he had a little bit though. You know,
I understand
a little
what
bit.
you're saying.
Yeah.
That right there is a gem to the young boys out there, man.
That's still going on today.
Yeah, it ain't no movie, young nigga. It ain't no movie. This is not what's that video game?
Grand Theft Auto.
This is not Grand Theft Auto.
Social media is
You
not
know what
real.
you're
Don't
doing.
get caught up in social
Don't
media.
disrespect. Don't walk around disrespecting motherfuckers.
It's real.
Because it's only right if you get it back. If you receive it back, you gotta respect when it come back. You gotta respect it. So however you dish it out, respect how it come back, man. You know,
It's definitely a gem for y'all boys out
Legend,
there,
rest
man.
in peace. You
Rest
were saying,
in
let's get back. You said
peace.
the barbecue. Y'all were chilling the night before in barbecue. Hennessy, for some reason, everywhere I go, the hood, anywhere, is they connect Queensbridge with Hennessy. Hennessy with Queensbridge.
That's
It's
crazy.
like
We've been
Japan,
drinking-
everywhere. It's
Let me tell you.
everywhere.
let me tell you.
When was the first time that you, or the first person, or like, tell me the Hennessy, something
my
about
God,
Hennessy?
man,
Because I know
listen.
there's a story behind that.
I'm just saying, Queensbridge, we had like mad phases of liquor that the whole hood just
Okay.
ride with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The whole hood just ride with
Okay.
that. And everybody
Yeah.
on that.
And everybody-
But then, you know, it switched a couple times, but everybody was on that. So the first was Naughty had. No, my bad. E&J. We start off with E&J.
Mm-hmm.
E&J, you know,
Ease and
Brandy,
Jesus.
Ease and Jesus,
Ease and Jesus.
had all the names for it.
Yeah.
The whole hood was drinking E&J.
E&J.
E&J. Then, a couple years of that, then they switched up. It was gin. Gin and grapefruit juice.
Oh, that's
They
crazy.
call it Naughty Head. We used to call it Naughty Head.
And it's
Like,
crazy.
yo, what up? What we
Yeah,
drinking? Naughty tonight. Naughty on your body. You know what I'm saying? Naughty in your body.
Yeah.
And then they went back to the brandy, but they went to the cognac.
Okay.
You know what I mean? First it was the E&J cognac, but then they found the Hennessy. I don't know who started it in the hood, but this was like 89, 90. You know what I mean? We was on some Hennessy shit. Hennessy.
Yeah, because
Everybody's
everywhere
drinking Hennessy.
they
You know what I mean?
relate the hood with the with
Everybody's
Hennessy.
drinking Hennessy. And anybody we went abroad out of the projects, they didn't know what Hennessy was.
Facts. How about
They
that?
didn't never drink it.
That's
never,
crazy.
never. You know what I
Say
mean?
Yeah.
Queensbridge might have gave Hennessy
We
that extra.
we pioneered that
A lot of money.
that
Crazy.
that cognac. We pioneered that, and along with a couple other brands, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
that we was rocking first before everybody else was rocking it,
You
or
just
before the culture was
Before it was-
inside of there, you know.
Yeah, when the Hennessy was dark skinned, now it looked like me and shit. I don't know. I wouldn't buy that.
a lot of people say now Hennessy is fake too. They have fake ones, the real ones. You gotta look at the barcode.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy
I mean,
Internet conspiracies.
anything that gets good, you're gonna get some copies, some carbon copies.
that. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Anything,
It's crazy.
anything
That's a
in
fact.
every field, you know that.
Hennessy.
So
I heard that one
You know,
time. The best
McDonald's,
form of
Burger
flattery is
King.
imitation.
yeah, you know, he's always gonna have a flip side. You got McDonald's, you got Burger King. You know, you got,
Yeah.
you know, it's always gonna be a flip.
You mentioned overseas. Most memorable moment overseas. One
Overseas.
story that you could say overseas that
Oh, you got a few.
Boom, 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 overseas.
one that
Okay.
stuck with you, something that happened overseas that you like. Oh, that was all right. I won't forget that. You know, some
Got an ill
shit
one.
should be blurred sometimes.
I got an L one. So we go to Nas goes to Japan 2 weeks after Pac is pronounced dead.
Okay.
Right? We go to Japan. The promoter's black.
Okay.
He speaks frequent, fluid Japanese. His man, his partner, black dude. He got one partner, is black dude, and then another Japanese partner.
Okay.
So we meet them. The head promoter, cool dude, speak Japanese. Yo man, boom boom, yo man, Snoop just left. You know, man, Snoop just left last week, and you know we was popping out here. Da 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 da. We was like, oh, that's what's up. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? We love Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
So he was cool, the head promoter. His man, let's say, when we got out there, you know, we got our New York swag. I guess his man probably felt the energy. Yeah. So all of a sudden, he was the toughest dude in the world. You could see you know what I'm saying, New York in the house. Switch. His energy, you know, I don't know if it switched because we just meeting him. Yeah. So he might have been like this all along, but
it was a little
the head promoter was kind of like looking at him like, yo, what's wrong with this dude? Maybe a little drunk, a little high. He a little hype, you know, Nas is here. You know, he got the crew, everybody's here. In the world, he's feeling good. He probably let it slide. I didn't know, but he's going in. So later on tonight, we do the show. The show is magnificent. We had the show with God bless Biz Markie. Biz Markie was on. Rest in peace to Biz. Yeah. Biz Markie was on the card. Biz Markie was actually the DJ at the club. So he for the first time I seen Biz Markie DJ, and he's DJing, and then he walked around the table set and grabbed the mic. He put on his song and grabbed the mic and performed his shit. Then went back behind the joint, and Biz was ill, man. God bless Biz. Yeah, God bless Biz, man. So did the show. Everything's cool. Now it's time for them to count the money and pay and all that. So the promoters in the room, Nas in the room. All three of the promoters in the Chinese dude, both black guys. Nas, managers, everybody in the room, they talking, doing the business. So, the assistant promoter, who was acting hard, he came out. Him and the Chinese dude came out arguing. So they arguing for a little bit. So then they let it go. Okay, cool. The next day, we was doing some promo work because we had a few shows out there. It was just the first show. So the next day, we doing some promo stuff. I think maybe a sound check or something that was coming the next day or something like whatever. So we doing sound check. The same two dudes start arguing. But this time, the Chinese dude got like 10 goons with him.
Chinese gangsters.
He got some goons with him now. He brought the goons out. The Chinese nigga brought the goons out. They you know, and they dress like us, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They
get busy.
You knew what it was when you already knew.
Rope. Yeah. They everything. This is just in Japan. It's just Japanese people. That's it. Japanese. But they came out, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The motorcycles, BMs, they came out.
They came out. All right.
So he got the goons. Why do the assistant promoter wanna still argue? He's sitting there arguing because we there. You know, it's like 6, 7 of us.
Yeah.
He feel comfortable. Yeah. Yo, hey, look, fuck that. He in the dude face. He going extra hard.
Jeez.
Now, I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, all right, homie going hard. In his mind, I guess, if it go down, we supposed to help him.
Down. Oh no.
He's going extra hard.
That's not a good mind frame to have.
You gotta stay here. We leaving, my nigga. You gotta be here.
That's tough.
He's going hard. Now, him and the Chinese dude start going at it. Then they start jumping him.
It starts getting real for him.
Now we sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? This is we came here and we, you know what I mean? We like, hold up. All right, hold on. That's enough. My dude, you gotta relax. You gotta be here, my nigga. You gotta relax.
Word.
So they got into it, but they was pounding them out before we could figure out what's going on. They was beating on them and shit before we could figure out, all right, first let's stop the beating. Yeah. And then let's tell a nigga to calm the fuck down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Saved somebody's life that day.
Saved his life.
I
don't know what happened when we left.
Yeah.
But we saved his life, though.
Right
we afterwards we laughed. Yo, we was in the room dying laughing, man, because dude just got hyped because we was there. You know what I'm saying? And he really thought we were supposed to just wall out, just go to war with him.
Yeah.
And we meeting them. That's your people, man.
Yeah.
We supposed to flip on your people. So that was kind of funny. That was a funny moment.
But you mentioned Pac earlier. Did you get a chance to meet him?
Oh, definitely got a chance to meet Pac. Met Pac twice. No songs or nothing. I met Pac twice in my life, and we talked both times. The first time was pretty pleasant. The second time wasn't so pleasant.
Drink any Hennessy together?
We did drink Hennessy, and this story is ill.
Did it play a factor?
This story is ill. This story is kind of ill. I tell you like this. So this story is old and shit. So we, over the years, we couldn't even believe it, you know. And every time I talk to Nas, I'll be like, yo, why you don't tell his story? And he'd be like, nobody's gonna believe me. And I'll be like, niggas gonna believe me because we was there. We know the story too. He's like, nah, son, you don't know how that impacts certain things in certain people's minds. He don't want to play with people's minds, you know, because niggas love Pac. We love Pac. You feel what I'm saying? We love him to death. So I keep telling him, yo, tell a story. I was like, yo, man, listen, man, I'm going to tell a story if you don't tell a story. So he chose not to tell the story. So here it goes. This is the first on Welcome
to the club.
Y'all see it, exclusive.
It's the VIP moment right now.
Queensbridge Projects in the building. So first time meeting Pac, Nas got a song called Halftime, and he's performing. He got 2 songs to do. He's got a verse to do from Live at the Barbecue, and then he does his single Halftime from the Zebrahead soundtrack, which is what we was touring for. Okay, cool. So we drive to Washington. God bless Black Ed drove us to Washington. Just bought a brand new truck from Hustle Money. He was getting it on the hill.
Yeah, driving from Queens, New York to Washington.
From the bridge
to Washington.
Right. Me, Killer B, Black Ed, Nas. We had Thun. Mm-hmm. That speak the Thun language. You got Thun in the building. If I'm not mistaken, Littles was with us. If I'm not mistaken, I might be. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking Littles was with us. So we go to Washington, Washington D.C. We get up in the club. We don't know who's on the bill. We don't care. We just there to do those 2 records. So we stop at a liquor store. And you know Hennessy is our shit. Everybody buys a 5th of Henny because we too young to order it from the bar. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. This is how young we is. Yeah. We not 21 at all.
But sorry, what year was this? This
is 92. End of 92.
Okay.
Maybe, end of 92, maybe 93.
All right.
So we too young, so everybody buys a 5th of Hennessy.
Okay.
All 7 of us got our own personal bottle that we sneaking in the club, and we gonna get bent before the show and get right, whatever. So we all do that. We sneak it in the club. We all get in with our bottles. So we casing around the joint. So we see Tupac. He's just in the movie Juice. He had the verse from Digital Underground. I think he had a single. Brenda's Got a Baby.
Okay.
And maybe he was doing another single or something like that. So we never met him before. You know
so y'all see him just in the.
He was in the venue we was in.
All right.
He had a show.
Okay.
We had a show.
Okay.
He was on the bill.
Okay.
And he's coming from the West Coast. He come from Oakland, and he just did the movie Juice. We know he had the juice, so we knew of him.
Yeah.
Never met him.
Okay.
So we walked up on him. He's standing on the wall. He got his arm on the wall, and he's talking to a girl. The girl got her back toward the wall. He got his his arm on the wall, right? I remember it's like a movie, and he's in her her right ear.
Okay.
Right? She's standing on the wall. He's in her right ear. So he's in her ear. He's talking. We walking by. I notice him. Yo, that's Pac right there. Oh shit, yo, Pac, what up? We get around him. We surround him, but you know, we just saying what's up. We just meeting him. He's ill motherfucker to us. So, yo, what up, kid? What up? He's like, yo, what up? Yo, I love your shit. Talking to Nas, I love your shit, man. Yo, I like that joint. That line. I wait for God with the 4-4. I love that line. That's what he told us. I love that line.
All right.
So, Dunn, that was with us. He takes out his bottle. Yo, here, Dunn. He talking to Pac like that. Yo, here, Dunn. Hit that, Dunn. So Pac say, well, what's this? He looks at it. He turns it up. Right? It meant nothing to me at the time.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it. He said, what's this?
He didn't know what Hennessy was, right?
He said, what's this?
Queensbridge might have stamped that.
Listen, Hennessy bottles, everybody knows a Hennessy bottle. Right now, it's just normal. It's a Hennessy
a unique
bottle.
shape, yeah.
It says Hennessy on it.
Yeah.
He asks, what's this? And Penn response was, that's the thinny, Dunn. He's talking in Dunn language.
That's crazy.
That's the thinny, Dunn. Niggas like, yo, that's a Henny. Like that. He turned it up. Took it down for about 5 seconds. Almost drunk all Dunn shit. Gave it back and said, yo, good looking, man. Yo, man, I'ma holler at y'all. Because he's still talking shorty.
Yeah.
Yo, I'ma holler at y'all. Yo, all right, boy. We left. They did the show. We did the show. They got footage of Pac and Nas. Draws. DU was with us. God bless him.
Rest in peace to DU.
DU was with us. Because they got the pictures of them, all 3 of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They floating around. You can find them.
Yeah.
They got the pictures. So that was the night. I don't know what I was doing. I probably was talking to a bitch. I ain't catch the flicks.
Yeah.
So, boom, we do the show. They do the show. Boom, boom. We leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
We get back in Black Ed joint. He got the big Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
We all in there. I think we had a Maxima in the back.
Okay.
We get an Explorer. We on our way out the parking lot because it was a big parking lot connected to the club, right outside the club. Get out the parking lot. We driving toward the exit. There's a limo in front of us. Black limo. Black or blue. Tinted out. It's right in front of us. We waiting to get out the door. Police is, you know what I mean, letting everybody out slowly. The sunroof to the sunroof to the limo pops open. Who gets out the sunroof? With a 30 of Henny. Wow. That's almost gone. It's damn near gone. Yeah. Oh, it's almost, you know what I mean? Probably a cup or two cups left. A Hennessy gone.
Hennessy is fire.
It's Pac.
It was
got
Pac.
the Hennessy.
Wow.
Got the bandana on. I wait for God with the 4-4. Yo, he pointing at us because he see us. He know that's us in the back.
Yeah.
He's pointing. He pointing at Nas. Nas in the passenger seat. I love you, nigga. I love you. I love y'all niggas. I wait for God with the 4-4. I wait for God with the 4-4. That's all he kept saying as the car be driving out.
Yeah.
I wait for God. He's driving out. I wait for. He's yelling this top of his lungs, driving up the block. He makes the left. We makes the right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First time I met Pac, right? First time. Second time I met Pac. Now, that was 92, 93. This was 3 years later, 96, right? A week before death. We met up again. We seen each other again. But it was on a different note. A lot of tension.
That was at the MTV Awards? Or?
That was at the
MTV
Awards.
Yeah, right?
That happened in...
got nasty back there?
It got very nasty. It got very, very chippy, very, very nasty.
Yeah.
Very, very nasty. But that was the second time I seen him. The story, short but not long, long but not short. We standing. We at the show, MTV Awards.
Yeah.
We don't have seats.
Okay.
The crew, the entourage don't have seats.
Yeah.
It's about 6 of us.
Okay.
Me, Jungle, Killer B, Moose. Shout out to Moose. Ella! Arkim, Big Arkim. Big Bar. He just came home. You know what I mean? Welcome home, Bar. I think that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 6. That's 6. There's 6 of us. So we standing outside concession stands in the hallway. The show is going on. Everybody's in their seats. The show is going on. We hear people clapping. You know, the show is going on. We standing outside cracking jokes. This bitch is walking by. We laughing, joking. We chilling. We waiting for Nas to come out. Yada, yada, yada. You know, get the night going, whatever, whatever. So we chilling. We getting a little drunk, though. I ain't going to tell you about. Jung was a little bent. Killer was a little bent. You know, Ella was probably a little bent. You know, we all a little touched. So we meet some girls from Compton that was with Death Row.
Cali girl.
You know, I guess they you know, they ain't had none to really stand. They ain't had nobody to really fuck with because everybody else was in the show. And, you know, everybody spread around with their camp, you know. They was with Death Row for sure. Yeah, so they was just out you know, they in New York. They from Cali, so they want to see what is going on. So they standing around us. So Kills and Jung fucking with them. Yo, we gon' when we see Death Row, you know it's on, right? You know, we bullshitting with them, and they, you know, they like, no, it's not, y'all troublemakers, all that. So we, you know, niggas was just messing with them.
Yeah.
But then, in real time, here come the outlaws. It's like it's all of them. You know, they looking like soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gaddafi. Shout out to all the brothers from the outlaw. God bless the ones that ain't here. So we see them coming. It's like, whoa, that's them boys right there. So a little tipsy. We know it's a little tension with Mobb Deep and the whole, you know, Tupac Mobb Deep.
But that's
thing.
The only issue that right there, the Mobb Deep.
Yeah, the Mobb Deep. There's really no issue going on.
A little bit of tension, but it wasn't.
Pac might have discussed that at Nas rhymed over the same beat he had. But maybe that was just a thing to include Nas in it because he know he gonna get down with it anyway. So I might as well get at him. You know, that was Pac's style, and I love that. He was like, man, fuck it, you can go at all of them.
Little bait and switch move.
Let me get at all of them. Yeah, let me get at all of them. Fuck if he come at me or not. Let me show my pedigree and get at him. Show everybody what I do. So I love that about him. So we knew that was in the air. So, you know, along with making fun of the girls with the girls and, you know, we see them walk by. So, you know, Jung and Killer, they, you know, fuck Death Row. You know, they shouting out a little shit. You know, fuck y'all niggas. You know. A little, you know, just to see what the reaction. So, so they went by, they looking around like, who the fuck said that? Like, you know. So they go where they go and they pass by, they pass back by, same thing. Like, all right, cool. You know, ain't no real thing, you know.
Yeah.
They ain't turn around to really, you know, go hard. But they acknowledge that this is what it was. So a few minutes later, I'm chilling. And I look to my right. It's like maybe like 20 to 30 dudes coming down the hall. So I'm looking, I'm surveying. Pac is in the middle, in the front.
Of all them niggas.
Of all of them. He's walking, I'm like, okay, I see the chain. I see, oh, Pac is coming. He coming hard. And I could read his lips. He's saying, where they at? Where they at? He said, I see him. And he's going, where they at? And he's talking to the outlaws. They on the side of him. He like, where they at? So one thing led to another. I think I was a little ways from the crew, and I ended up like kind of behind them. They kind of walked by me a little bit, and I ended up behind them. And Pac spinned around like, "Yo, nigga, what the fuck is you walking behind me for?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Nigga," and immediately, you know, I heard all types of razors and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Yo, I'm calling Jung and them like, yo, y'all see this shit going on? Nigga, get your ass over here. They came through, bust through, and now it's a standoff. It's like they on this side, we on this side. It's like, all right, now what? And Pop, he was saying a lot. We was saying a lot, and wasn't about nothing. You know, he wanted to fight. When I said what I said, he wanted to fight. He said something that's like, yo, nigga, we just had your ass surrounded. You wasn't just saying, we wasn't talking. So don't talk now, nigga. We just had you surrounded. I mean, I was like, man, you know, we going back and forth.
Yeah.
And regular shit, normal shit, you know, but it didn't go down. So Pac and them stepped off. He said, yo, Pac was like, yo, we gonna see y'all. And we like, all right, we gonna see you too, nigga. We home. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So one thing led to another. They left. Nas came out. We told him what was going on. He was really in shock, like for real. Yeah. And you know, Sal was like, "Yo, okay, now this is it." Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of like, this ain't no small thing. So, later on, we had an after party. Mm-hmm. It was an after party for the MTV, you know, and they dressed up Bryant Park like as if it was a club. You know, they had DJs. They had the DJ playing. They had the bar wrapped around the park, so you could just go to any, you know, you could turn left, turn right, go to the bar. You know, right there. It was just off the hook. All types of top stars, top Sony stars. You know, U2, Bon Jovi, groups like that in the building, along with the premier hip hop artists. Okay. Premier hip hop labels, all of them. Rockefeller, Bad Boy, you know, we was there. Death Row did to promote Death Row East, so they even had East Coast street cast with them, you know, and they was deep. So they came in the park extremely deep. I didn't understand how they got so deep. Yeah. But it was like maybe 100 of them. But I say 90 of them was New York. Okay. Was New York cats. Okay. And they was deep. So they came in and we seen them and we just started making phone calls to the hood. Yeah. Just to match their numbers because we couldn't believe it. So we never really matched their numbers. But when the New York faction of them separated, we had more numbers than them. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, you know, we seen them in the crowd. We went look for them in the crowd. Okay. You know, Pac kind of like veered toward us, but
Pac was about that smoke.
He did, yeah. Pac was, man. Listen,
might have been an actor.
I love the man. I love the man, man. He's about that smoke though. He's about that smoke. So he kind of like veered off, but his team wasn't directly in back him. So I guess when he walked off, he might have thought, you know, his team was in back of him still. And he came toward us. Like, yeah. And I was like, whoa, this dude. And he's by himself. His team was like chilling. And he was calling. I was like, oh, this motherfucker here, boy. This nigga here. I said, okay. Crazy. So he's coming. So I guess, you know, he looked back. The crew wasn't like, he gave a little head nod to the crew, like, come on. But before they came, we kind of like surrounded them, and Nas got to get up face to face with him, you know. And it got a little wild in the middle, in the little nucleus of all that little stuff, because, you know, it was just Nas and him face to face, you know. And we was around, but they was really having that conversation, you know. And they was having a serious conversation, man. Pac really expressed himself like, yo, man, when I first seen y'all, I told y'all I love y'all niggas. Okay. And that shit brought me down because I already remembered.
So from there, everything was basically squashed, and it was like it was over after that.
Not immediately. In the conversation, it got squashed, but he said what he said. That kind of like eased the tension. All right. Son said what he said. Yo, you can't go at my team. No, That's my hood. You can't do this. We gotta squash this somehow. You know, Biggie's my dude. We gotta squash this somehow. We gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they got that conversation in.
Okay.
Then enter Big Suge. Now when Big Suge get in the middle, it stirred up a whirlwind of, you know, because of his energy.
All right.
So, you know, people trying, you know, dudes trying to combat energy. Yo, shoot him. You know, trying to combat his energy. You know what I'm saying? Because he coming with the energy. So, you know, it was that whole little thing going on.
Right.
Then another calm down. And then it was it got to, you know,
respectfully,
where they could talk and be like, yo, let's do it, like, let's do this, and we gonna come on the West Coast.
And all right.
And maybe we could be a little calmer. We could do, you know, we could talk.
We not running on the time that we really wanted to. I just want to ask you one more question before we get out of here.
Okay.
Top 5 rappers right now, dead or alive. Your opinion.
Dead or alive. Top
5
rappers, dead or alive. Okay. I got a lot of
5.
I got a lot, but I'm gonna blend it in. I'm gonna say, okay.
Any order, it doesn't matter the order either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So first I'm gonna say Melly Mel.
Okay.
There's no order either.
There's no order. Nope. There's no order.
Why Melly Mel? I'll tell you why Melly Mel. If you listen to Melly Mel, you listen to the message. Melly Mel was in B Street. He got a song in B Street.
Okay.
If you listen to what this motherfucker's saying, and he's saying everything that's happening right now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything he's saying back then is happening right now. So for hip hop to be so young and him to be so far ahead to know, to say the shit that is going to be around still happening
That's crazy.
20, 30, 40 years later.
What's your next pick?
It's ill. It's kind of ill to me.
Okay.
That's like some other shit. Like
Right.
he came from the future back and he's rapping, you know, about the future. Something like that's like
I get what you mean.
he was ill for that. And if you listen to him in B Street, same shit. He's saying the same shit that's happening right now. Talking about computers, and this was, and you know, niggas ain't on the street no computers. He talking about computers. You know what I'm saying? So,
Melly Mel.
Nas.
Let's go.
Scarface.
Scarface. Okay. Well, shout out Scarface. 2 more.
Rakim.
Okay. That 1 more.
This is real. Cause I got 1A, I got 5 A's. You know, you got A, B, and C. 1A, 1B, 1. There's a whole bunch of these dudes that's in the same. But I'm gonna go with. Oof.
Tough.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with ooh man. Every time I think of one nigga, another nigga drop. It's like, oh my god. All right. I'm gonna go with what was the last one I said? Face, right? I said Scarface. Who else give me that feeling?
Somebody new. That be nobody old. Somebody new. Help you out.
Nah, but he can't. Only if it's the top.
I mean, if it's the top. If it's the top. None of them is in the top. None of them ain't. None of the new cats.
Yeah, don't add nobody.
Did the first 4 I said, like, none of them really, you know, grabbed a nigga like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not yet. But I could tell something's coming from a few of the new cats. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they might fuck around and knock a couple of dudes out of the, you know, my top 5. But not yet. I ain't here yet. But I'm gonna go with. Go with G-Rap.
Why?
Cool G-Rap. Cool G-Rap. Cool G-Rap early on was he was his everything about him touched you. Like what he gave out, you're gonna fuck with him for a number of reasons. It's gonna be one reason or other. You know what I'm saying? If he was spitting that shit, you fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? If you liked him for running with killers, and you know what I mean, if you liked him for, you know, Coogee Rap and Polo, or if you liked him for the albums, like everything was crazy with him. You know what I'm saying? G-Rap spit. He was very underrated when it comes to, you know what I mean, how niggas rhyme even today. You know what I'm saying? Even today. And Pun kind of, you know, borrowed from, you know, a lot of, you know, so that's why I say 1A, 1B, 1, you know. Yeah. You know, because Pun was something different too. Yeah. You know what I mean? God bless. You know what I mean?
Yo, Wiz, man. We didn't get as much time as I wanted to.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll come back, man.
Yeah, we definitely gonna set it up again. The movement is Queensbridge. The movement is Queensbridge.
Queensbridge Projects.
The website is Queensbridge.
Come to the site. Come live the Queensbridge experience.
Your Instagram
Instagram is Gwiz QB. You know, hip hop movie Instagram. Queensbridge Projects, one word, Instagram. You know, we're gonna have a Facebook going up in a little bit. Yeah, man, come fuck with us. You know, we got the hats and we got a few more items coming for the winter. We working with we consolidating all the talent rappers in the hood. We bringing them together.
You hear that? Go to that site, man. We bringing them together. Queensbridgeprojects.com.
And we're going to provide, you know, work for everybody. Let's just say that. I'm not going to say how, but we just going to provide work, and we're going to help as many people as we could in the hood.
Queensbridgeprojects.com. I like the way that sounds.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming to the club, man. It's been a good one. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for having me. And I gotta come back. Yeah. When I come back,
you gonna get real
I still have a whole lot of new shit going on. You know.
And any artist, anybody that's fucking with the Queensbridge
definitely.
Project.
Like I brought my man Jeff Rodi.
They're more than welcome here. You stamp it, they could come here, and it's lit. Talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
I respect it, man.
Do it how you want to do it.
Thank you very much.
We got you. We support you too, man. It's love.
I respect that. Real talk. Real talk, my dudes. Thank you.
Take it out, Will.
You know, I'm signing out, man. Doing well. Instagram.
Yeah, Caesar McFly.
One, you know, Caesar McFly.
Yeah, we outside.
We outside.
That's it. Welcome to the club. Thank you, man. See y'all soon.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.